The genesis, the beginning of something, a new day, a fresh start, the idea of a career, that aha moment that changes your life forever. It happens. Think about it.
I chose the career to become a health physical education professor back in 1977 when I was a freshman at Lorain County Community College. And I was sitting in a PE class. I had Mr. Giganti. And I said to myself, I want to come back here and be a professor someday.
I started in as a paramedic firefighter after I saw my dad, who was a volunteer firefighter, and my mom was a EMT, and saw what they were doing and how it was giving back to their community, and so I followed in their footsteps.
Dawn Sgro is the director of our EMS and Fire Science program. She's also the co-coordinator of our Simulation Center at our Ridge campus. Dr. Mary Jo DiGiandomenico is a professor, trainer, and wellness coach. And the classroom, traditional or not, is where it all happens for Dawn and Mary Jo.
A good day in the classroom is when students engaged. When I walk in and they're talking with each other, and they seem to be very comfortable in my learning environment. They ask questions of me, and I feel successful when I can get my students to be engaging in the classroom.
I hope that they ask themselves the question, did I do what was best for my patient? And obviously I hope they answer yes to that question. And I hope that they've been inspired through our teaching to do that and to always question, did I do what was best? Because that will encourage them to continue with their education, encourage them to stay on top of all the changes in the medical field, and continue to really serve their community.
There is an undeniable opportunity for every teacher that has ever stood in front of a student to connect, to actually inspire that student. Mary Jo and Dawn do that.
I think Dawn's she's a very calm personality. She can explain stuff to you. She finds different ways to explain things to different students in a way that they can understand it. And I think that helped me out a lot, for sure.
She went out of her way for anything that we needed, whether that was meeting before class, meeting after class, meeting on days that class was not on. She was always able to be contacted at any time. She answered every question we had, and if she didn't have the answers, she found them.
I not only get to work with the students in the classroom and in the labs and at the simulation lab here, but I also get to work with a lot of our students in the field, whether I just see them at the hospital in passing as they're transporting a patient, or if I work with them at our fire station. And it's awesome to see them putting it all together and acting in that paramedic role and knowing what to do and seeing them excited about their career.
Dr. MJ has been a great guide, mentor, cheerleader, inspiration, and above all, a dear friend to me.
And so she is a lifetime role model, and certainly one who has helped me on my own personal fitness and wellness journey.
They're trying to balance just so many different things in their life, and I'm sensitive to that. And I try as best as I can to empower everyone that walks into my classroom. It's an honor, and I really try to provide an environment so that they can be successful.
It is impossible to not see the connection between Mary Jo and Dawn. It's health, personal responsibility, and the practice of good habits.
I started a fitness program when I was a senior in high school, and I haven't stopped since.
I think that there's the physical aspect that we have to do a better job of taking care of ourselves so that we can continue to help others, but there's also the mental aspect of it as well. And I know even in teaching, many of my coworkers, you just see them working non-stop, and there never seems to be a break. And I think that we all need to take some time to get away, to decompress, and get our mental health back in line as well.
Lorain County Community College is home to these two. Dawn met her husband when they were both students in one of our paramedic classes. Mary Jo studied here, and she played on Lorain County Community College sports teams.
I wake up in the morning and I'm anxious to go to work. I love LC. I'm LC. I'm a product of LC.
I feel very fortunate because I work with so many great people who really care about the students and really want to see them succeed.
Congratulations to Dawn Sgro and Dr. Mary Jo DiGiandomenico, the 2015 Faculty Excellence honorees.